Damn, I don't know if I did this right. But actually, yeah, perfect. Let's go. Okay. Hello.
Yo,
Oh,
what's up,
yes, I
Jack?
could hear you. Perfect. Welcome in, Big Island. This is the first episode of Pokey Jack's podcast. Thank you for being our first guest.
Yeah, so thank you for having me.
Yeah. Everybody, can you guys hear us well? Testing everything. Pokey Jess. We got William Hill, Samuel, Matt Gooch, Bay Showcase.
Sorry about the glare.
Okay, cool. Everything sounds good. Perfect. Well, it's nice seeing you, Big Island. Nice face to face.
Yeah,
You do a lot for the community, and you've been there since you found the channel, and I can't appreciate that enough. And thank you for being our first guest here
let's
tonight.
go. Welcome, welcome. What's up, everybody?
Matt Gooch says loud and clear. Sounds good. Besides the
Gooch.
ray,
What's
we
up,
like the
Jess?
ray of sunshine. And you can like vape and smoke.
Okay.
Um, but Bay Showcase, one of my mods that's in chat, actually inspired me to do this because he interviewed me one time and a couple other people in his chat and then in the community, and it was really cool. I like to do it because you get to know people and get to know everybody.
For sure.
What's up, Ghost Spencer?
What's up, Spence, Bobby Hill, and
But like
Bay.
some of you guys know already that I'm in recovery and like I'm all about that and like mental health and everything. But we're gonna talk to Big Island. This is about his day and whatever he feels comfortable with, and we can get to questions from everybody. But my first question is like, how was your childhood? Did you collect Pokemon then? And we'll go from there and see how you got to where you're at today.
Roger. My childhood was actually really good. Um, my mom and dad were together for my whole childhood. Everything was pretty solid. Grew up over here in Hawaii. And yeah, I did. I was real into collecting Pokemon, um, playing marbles at school, and collecting Pogs as well. So
That's awesome. And that's cool that you had both parents with you during your childhood. I know a lot of us don't. So, are they still together today?
my dad actually passed 15 years ago, but
15
that's
years
why I
ago.
say I was very blessed to have them when I did. My mom's still here, but I was blessed to have them together.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
so
It's always good to, I know grief's hard, but it's always good to live for them and their spirit and keep living, you know, always live for them in their
collaboration,
heart.
of course.
So, but yeah, that's good that you have your mom and you had a good childhood. That is totally awesome. I love the marbles that you were talking about, marble collection.
Yeah, it's good fun. I kind of wanted to get back into collecting them. My girlfriend gave me a big old mason jar full of some really nice ones.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's really cool. We do got some new names in chat. Nice.
Chill Pit,
Welcome
what's
in,
up, man?
everybody.
Sabita Ruth, aloha. What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome.
What's up, Chill Pit, and welcome all new viewers. If you'd like to like and subscribe, we're doing this once a week. I'm usually doing a Pokemon stream, but we're doing a podcast today. And Big Island Angler is our first guest. And so you grew up in Hawaii. Tell us a little bit about how growing up in Hawaii was.
It, uh, how do I even say this? It's awesome. Always going down to the beach, always spending time with family. There's just so much. so much things to do over here. But just being around the ocean is special, and all the people. I mean, that's pretty much the main thing over here is Ohana
That's
family.
amazing.
So
That is, it sounds like an amazing childhood that you had. How was so like elementary school? How was elementary school for you and everything?
elementary school was fun. We used to play ukulele. Um, we had classes and stuff, and my dad would always roll up playing that goofy music, trying to embarrass me, picking me up and dropping me off from school. It's funny. Um, we would always play marbles at school too. I used to cheat and use metal ball bearings,
Oh
but
my goodness, that's
I'll be
hilarious.
I'll be honest.
That's so funny.
Here's a picture actually I'd like to share with you guys. Hold on one second.
Sweet.
This is of my dad and I down at the beach.
Oh, dude, that is awesome. That looks like a fake background, like one of those pictures you take on like a cruise ship or something. That's
R-
insane.
Right. I
That's
forget which beach
beautiful.
this is on, but yeah, he was a legend. I miss that man.
Definitely. He looks like a legend for sure, dude. And legends live on forever.
What up, Alec Longoria? What's up, my brother? Broly, good to see you, bro.
He said, need some awesome fishing stories.
I do have some awesome fishing stories.
Let's hear them. That's a great.
I could share one of my dad's fishing stories actually first. I always thought this one was pretty epic. So I could start off by telling you guys a little bit about my dad. He grew up in Sicily and then he came to this country, um, went back and forth all over from East Coast to Florida to California, just always adventuring with my uncles. And he ended up in Florida one time and they were fishing one day and he hooked up to a really big barracuda and everybody
Hmm.
knew about this barracuda. Like no one could catch it. His name was Mo. And he hooked up to that thing. It was like about an hour fight. Finally landed it on the beach. Just epic story though. I'll never forget him telling me that.
That is literally a legendary story, dude.
Yeah,
That is amazing.
it's pretty
Not
cool.
only they named the fish, no one's caught it, and your dad caught it. Like that is
Right.
truly a legend
That was
story.
sweet. Wish
Like
I
a
could have been there to see that.
Yeah, that is a true Hawaiian story. That is incredible.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Um, what about
Um,
over here? We got
we'll catch up a little bit on chat. Everybody's
yeah, for sure, for sure.
saying hello. Welcome in, everybody. Broly, ripping and fishing. Time for some ranch. That is a new name. Welcome in, everybody. We're doing good. This is our first podcast. We asked about my first question was like about asked about childhood, and he grew up in Hawaii, and we're just going from there. If anybody in chat has any questions, you're welcome to open questions. This is the first time doing it. We just want to interact with each other and everybody in chat, get to know everybody as a community.
Everything's going good, Broly. How you, man? Oh
You
no.
got over the small sickness.
Yeah, time to go fishing. Let's go. That's the healing right there. Get out in nature,
Hmm.
jump in the water. If you can get in the salt water, that's even better.
Yeah, dude,
But
I haven't been in the salt water in like 2 years. It's been a while. So yeah, it's a blessing that you get to do stuff like that. Hawaii sounds beautiful.
it is for sure. Everywhere is beautiful. Everywhere. I'm sure there's some epic spots where you're at.
Yeah, like I live like in the mountains and stuff. Like there's some amazing waterfalls and really nice hikes and stuff like that. That's something one of the hobbies I like to I enjoy doing, getting out in nature and just
Yeah, so
it's a spiritual feeling, you know, just it gets you away from real life for a little bit,
Yeah, of
and
course.
it makes you have gratitude and peace with yourself and everybody around you, you know?
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
the little things. What's up, Spencer?
Emma, Spencer, Santos, Aloha.
Santos says, I live near the beach in Texas. Too many sharks.
Yep, that's where they live.
My goodness.
My girlfriend don't like them. She's funny and she's Hawaiian. She's like, I ain't going in there.
You see sharks when you have you like when you go swimming a lot and stuff?
Yeah, you see them. I go bodyboarding, surfing. You'll see them sometimes.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
I have seen one from the shore fishing one time, but they're out there for sure, you know. But you don't bother them; they're not gonna bother you. Accidents
Yeah,
happen sometimes, but I mean, accidents happen everywhere. You just gotta be mindful. Know that you're going in their home.
that's exactly how I feel about it.
No,
Yeah. I've always wanted to swim with sharks. Like people call me crazy, but like since I was a kid, like I was so interested in just like being underwater and like exploring that. And like I never lived near the beaches to do any of that, but when I do, I always go like snorkeling. Like that's I love to do that. It's so
that
peaceful.
would
So
be
that's really
cool.
cool you grew up with stuff like that. That's amazing.
Blessed, definitely blessed.
It's always a blessing. Um, so how was middle school for you?
So middle school was pretty much the same. It was like when I went to high school, everything started to change pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. What was it like freshman year or sophomore?
Uh, Pretty much freshman year, everything started to change. That was when I got like, I would guess, I would say like my real girlfriend, but to look back now, that
Mhm.
was like just the first of the start of things. So,
Gotcha.
um, and just a lot more experiences. You're maturing a lot more at that time. And that was around the time that, I know this is funny. I'm a vegan angler. I still fish, but I've been vegan right about, um, 15 years, like right after my dad passed is when I started eating just all plant-based. And I want to get Veggie Beast in here. That would be fun. We could talk about that too sometime, if he wants to share his story.
Yeah. My girlfriend Emma Lilly, she's in chat I think right now. She's also vegetarian. She's been vegetarian for like 9, 10 years now.
Awesome.
So any vegetarian recipes, send them this way.
Hey, it's hard, growing up Sicilian, always making meat and pasta, and then living here in Hawaii. So, I mean, I'm constantly smelling it everywhere we go, and we go to parties, birthday parties, and like I want to eat it so bad, but I'm sticking hard to my journey, and nothing's gonna break it. Even with my hair, I've been growing my locks for 10 years. And so,
Wow.
if you want something, you set your mind to it, you stick to it. You gotta just tell yourself, it's how bad you want it. And I know it may sound easy when I say this, but there's got to be a point, especially if you're struggling with something bad. There's got to be a point where you sit there and you have to have a talk with yourself and say, is it worth it? Is it time? Am I hurting others around me? Am I hurting myself mostly? Like, you got to evaluate all those things. And if you're strong, you can do it. Anybody can. I
Mhm.
mean, if I can, you can. And that's why it's important for us to talk to others about it and lift each other up, lead each
Uh,
other out of the dark. So,
yeah, dude, all it takes sometimes is that little push like even with this interview, I was talking to you about it and how I've been wanting to do it and you're like, "Let's just do it," you know? And I'm like, "All right, let's do it." And you pushed me the other night. It's just about like positivity, connection, and just showing others that we deal with the same thing with whether whatever kind of mental health it is. We can deal with it and find different coping skills and talk about it because I feel like that's super important because you're nobody's alone and sometimes we feel completely alone when we're at our darkest, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with that. You definitely have to be aware with everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But welcome in Ryan Tran, Tammer,
Tamara
Pause.
Hamill. Let's go.
Some legends in here. Thank you all for being here. So yeah, but like I said, anything that you're comfortable talking about. So like I know that you're also dealing with your dad's death and everything like during this time. Like I know grief's really hard. I've lost a lot of people, but I've never like lost a parent or anything like that. So I know you were probably dealing with a lot during that. So that tells you what kind of person you are. You're super strong and like super positive no matter what, man. I see that in you. And like I think that's super important.
You have to be. I
Hmm.
mean, you have to be. Otherwise, I mean, I was watching a movie last night, okay, and they said on there, life is for living, and we have to just keep pushing forward. And, you know, your loved ones would want you to be happy and doing the things that make you happy. All the things that you were doing when they were alive, when you were thriving, when they were thriving, just keep pushing forward. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't ever look back. If you're gonna look back, you can. What am I trying to say here? If you're gonna look back, look at the positive things and how far you've come from it, but don't focus on the negative stuff. Right? But
Yeah.
yeah, being without my dad is hard. Um, but I've pushed through, and it's taught me a lot. It's taught me
Hmm.
a lot for sure. Um,
Definitely. Um, my dad, he was like never really in my life, really, like so it was weird because like he was in my life. My mom and dad didn't get like a divorce because of me and my brother for because of the kids. And they pretty much stayed in the same household, but they were separated, you know what I'm saying? So it was very confusing and they didn't completely divorce until I was like 16. So even as a
so
young child, I knew that they weren't supposed to be together. And so that's what I dealt with. And like I don't have my dad doesn't care. He's like a narcissist and only cares about himself. So like there's like a lot of things I deal with that, but now in my life, like I know I've actually became the person I wanted to become, and I used to fall in all the narcissist bullshit. Like I even had an ex that was a narcissist, and like I think that's because I was falling into that because I grew up with that, you know.
right,
But now that I'm awake and I'm aware, I'm a very big empath, so I know I can read people very well and like what's going on now. I'm more
that's good.
aware.
That's good.
Yeah. But my mom is amazing. She does anything she can for me and my
That's
brother.
sweet.
So
That's good. You got that support.
yeah, 100%.
I can relate to that a little bit. My only grandparent alive, a little bit personal, but we don't. I won't get into it too much. But we don't talk, and she lives on the same island as me. And
Gotcha.
I've tried to reach out, and this has been going on since I was little. And I've tried to put so many things together, and it never really truly made sense. So, I mean, she's just probably stuck in her ways, and I can't control that. But I have tried and tried, and I never got any positive back from it. So it's
Yeah.
kind of sad, though. I wish we would have a relationship, her and I. But
Yeah. And like if you like you said you didn't want to talk too much about it, but I will say like
I mean,
you
we
doing
can, but
yeah. But you're doing everything in your power to make the relationship, you know what I'm saying? And
right,
I feel like that's important and you know your boundaries, that's also important. And maybe one day she will come around, maybe she won't, but I feel like in your mind, you've now dealt with both incomes and both, you know, what can happen, you
Yep,
know? So,
for sure.
you know, it is sad, you know, life's too short for
Yeah,
to have that beef with people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying I did the same thing with my dad, like, I tried to have a relationship at one point, and it was hurting so bad, I just stopped. Like, that
yeah.
I don't for me personally,
To protect
even for me,
yourself, you know?
I don't wanna have a relationship if he doesn't wanna have a relationship. That was just from what I've went through with him, like, it's probably totally different than you and your grandma, you know, but
I mean, as hard as it is, you just have to, like, kinda accept that just to protect yourself so you can be healthy, right? I understand that, and, it's unfortunate, but if you wanna keep moving forward, you gotta just cut that off for a bit, but at least you went and did what you felt was right from your heart, and if that person doesn't wanna match that, then, you know, hopefully they come around, hopefully they find that place in their heart one day, so,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Does anybody in chat have any questions? I see causes you understand how you're feeling, difficult to move forward, and just remember everything they taught you. Yeah. Like a lot of you guys were, I mean, I was live and some of you guys don't know, but last year, October 22nd, my friend and my best friend at the time in my high school life and her parents got murdered, and like I've lost people to murder and overdose, car wrecks and stuff like that, but ever since then, my paranoia and everything has been completely different because the world is like really bad sometimes, you know, but I stay positive no matter what. But like I deal with PTSD, I deal with ADHD
For sure.
and all this other stuff. So like it's a lot, you know, and grief is really hard sometimes, you know. Like
Yeah.
I still have dreams about the people that I've lost and stuff like that. Those are real. Those feel insane. What's
Oh,
up,
it's
Aerosite?
very real. I have
Yeah,
dreams too, and,
yeah.
they get wild, let's just say.
Yeah, man. I had one last night and I was like, it was just felt so real. It was crazy. But so yeah, high school, you said it started getting, you know, like we're obviously going through puberty and like girls and
Yep, yep,
you know, finally getting
the
through all
days.
that. And hell, even like, you know, technology and stuff was
Yep,
getting bigger then and stuff. It was getting we were like the last generation to where like it you know, before like too much there was still cyberbullying going on, but there is a lot more now, and I couldn't imagine what going to high school nowadays is like.
yeah, it must be insane. The technology is getting insane for sure, and, I always say, like, sometimes we just gotta keep it simple. Some of it's going a little too far, but
Yeah,
it is good. There's a lot of pluses from it for sure.
yeah, for sure.
We wouldn't be connecting right now without it,
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, exactly. So, we all have some sort of path of life, and it's, like, up and down, and it's shitty as hell sometimes, and sometimes it's the most amazing feeling in the world, and, like, that's what you gotta hold on to is the positivity.
you
'Cause
know?
and spread the positivity to others and connect with others. Lots of murders in the vet's house in 4 years I've lived in here. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that, Dagger.
I had to catch up with chat too, holy smokes. What's up, everybody? Dagger, Arrow Sight, aloha.
So you said you've been, growing your dreads out for 10 years. That's incredible. That's crazy.
About 10, yeah, it is.
Is there a story behind that or
Um, so I started eating Ital around that time too, eating vegan, and I listen to a lot of reggae music over here, smoke a lot of
Mhm.
herbs, so I just kinda mashed into it, and then I started reading a lot of, about the Ethiopian, culture, African, and, Haile Selassie and all that stuff, and so I just tied it in all together. I guess you could say I'm a hybrid, but
Okay.
yeah, I just
Uh,
very spiritual guy, and I really like the look too,
mhm.
but it's a
Yeah.
very spiritual thing. They're very heavy,
I
let's just say.
bet.
They're very heavy. Harder and harder to maintain the longer they get. It's wild.
I'm sure, yeah.
There was a
Try
couple of things that I was gonna bring up that I totally forgot. My bad, chat, but it will come back to me after a while.
it'll come back for sure. But yeah, I can relate to like the spirituality thing. I don't know if this is I guess I can talk about this, but um I've
Yes,
done
I
like
Santa.
a lot of psychedelics in my life. And I mean, I've done mushrooms, acid, and I've done DMT. And
Okay.
I I don't know if you guys know what DMT really is, but
Can get that off of the bark of the acacia trees over here too. I have myself have done that, DMT and mushrooms. Not the
yeah,
acid though. So I can feel you on that.
acid's not good, man. I don't like it. But DMT gave me my I don't know, it my first trip, it gave me my first spiritual awakening and my ego completely died and I was like totally reborn, like the Buddhists say, and I went through a whole
Yes,
ceremony in my DMT trip and they cleansed me. It was insane. And I've went through a couple DMT trips that have I know it sounds crazy, but have brought me into a whole different perspective in life and a good reason. And I don't ever have to do any of that again.
that's cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
It's so hard to explain that stuff, but it's
I
just a
could
completely
I could
different
explain it, but it's very trippy to explain. It's hard.
yeah. Like it's DMT's the chemical in your brain after you die. So DMT, it's pretty much you're going in between a dimension between real life and the next world. So DMT, you're like
Total higher
here.
consciousness for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. I've done it. I
And
did it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, so I experienced it twice with my buddy, and we were just really mellow. He was hanging out with me, and the first time was wild. Just saw a lot of colors. The best way I could say it is like a kaleidoscope. Back like when you were a kid looking through one of those, and but a lot of things just came very clear. Just kind of like the mushrooms, you feel like you have everything figured out at that time.
Mhm.
And then the second time was a little different. I had my eyes closed and I saw a lot of different little snippets of things from my past, and it was all like really good things. And that's the best way I can describe that. But both experiences were pretty irie. I can't complain.
Interesting.
Yeah.
E every time I did it, I went to a completely out of body experience,
Oh,
like,
for sure. For
completely
sure.
gone.
Yeah, I felt like I was sitting next to myself. My hands were like half the size. I felt like I was kind of like an alien.
Yeah.
It got intense,
Oh,
but
yeah. It's intense for sure. But yeah, I've always wanted I don't know about, but before I always wanted to do, like, ayahuasca and go with the shaman and do all that because ayahuasca is just a bigger form a stronger form of DMT, um, but that's a whole 'nother spiritual awakening.
well, I could share a pretty wild experience about that. So,
Uh, awesome. Okay.
that's kinda tied into everything that we were gonna talk about already, so it's perfect. So, like I told you, I was drinking a lot before, and I was always drinking. Sometimes I'd have good experience while I was drunk. Sometimes it would be, rage,
Mhm.
and there would be arguments, whether it was a girlfriend or people that were around me or whatever. It just didn't matter, And I would sometimes want to do my like just work out, and just I'd have rage sometimes, and I would never feel that if I was just smoking herb or just relaxing, hanging out. And long story short, I got into a lot of trouble, and there was things that I wish I could take back. And so there was a one morning specifically that I was drinking wine. It was a Sunday morning. I was at my mother's house, and she asked me to help her grab something. I leaned over to grab it, and that was the last thing that I remember. I woke up in the hospital in Oahu at one of the more major hospitals, and they had told me that I had a seizure, grand mal seizure, and that I was seizing halfway to Oahu in the air. And they're just amazed that my brain activity was doing so good and that I didn't have permanent damage and stuff. And so I stayed there for a little while, and doctors came back in and they said, we don't even see signs of the seizure at all. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I
What in
was
the world?
Yeah, it was wild. And after a while, I didn't think too much of it. I thought, like Superman, I was good to go. I was okay. Um, so I started drinking again with one of my buddies, and to impress one of these girls that had come over from a different island that I was gonna hang out with. And that totally pushed her away because she actually knew my story, knew that I was trying to stay clean. And I don't know why I did that, but it was a dumb decision. But I thought that drinking with her would be cool. We'd be having a good time. But no, instead, she went bye bye. And that was a little lesson to learn right there. Do what you need to do for yourself. Don't go out and drink to be cool. It's not cool. I had just gone through a major thing and I should have known better. So, and God gave me another chance again right there, even with a small thing. And I actually continued to drink after that though. It's hard. It's a very hard thing to stop doing. And I had another seizure. And so that was the breaking point for me where I couldn't do it anymore. They told me that the alcohol had something to do with it, and I was hanging out with, a bad crowd. I wasn't getting proper sleep. I wasn't taking care of myself. And so all of that mixed together, my body just couldn't take it anymore. So I chose to stop drinking, and I've been almost 7 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. You don't need it. I've seen what
When
it does to people. I've lost people on the roads out here to accidents, and it's just rough.
it is rough.
So,
It's the number one legal drug. It
yep, you
ruins
can
it ruins lives.
you can find it right on the shelves. What's up, Mish? Yep.
When did you start drinking? What age?
Um, right about after my dad passed away. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I left that out, but that
No,
was
you're
that
good.
that was a huge part of it, probably now that I think about it. And there's a lot of things that you just push aside and you don't want to think about, trying to be strong. But it's good that we're talking about it right now. I appreciate you, Jack. I appreciate you all coming in here and talking to us.
Yeah, man, of course, this is what it's all about, to get it out there and, like, to have that healing and, help others, in
For
chat.
sure.
I'm gonna catch up with the chat a little bit. Um, Trigman said, "Alcohol doesn't bring the worst out of you if you know when to quit. Most people don't have a drinking problem; they have a stopping problem." And that's where addiction comes in for sure. Some people have addiction, some people don't.
I'm different.
It's
I'm the mountain man over here. I'm Tarzan, like, and like I said, I was full of rage.
yeah.
I would just drink and drink and drink and smoke bong rip. I mean, and I just feel good, you know, and that's why it took me until my body crashed for me to learn because some people don't know when to stop. And it doesn't mean that you don't know how to stop with other things. That's an addiction we're talking about right there. So, I mean, I see what the person in chat was saying, but it's hard. And until you've
Yeah.
gone through that entirely yourself and have gone through so many hardships with it and seen others just get broken, families torn apart,
Mhm.
you will understand.
It's horrible. I totally understand.
And it's all around us. I mean, everywhere, every town, mainland, Hawaii, you could live in the most beautiful
Yeah.
place and it's right around the corner.
Every time there's something going on, whether it's drug trafficking, sex trafficking, it's horrible out here. Everywhere
You
you
know?
go.
How do you pronounce that? Cause Mike Star. Yeah, I feel that. We got it over here too, brother. Just gotta be a light to those people.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I can relate with like the rage and like trying to fit in and trying to impress a girl. Like, my my first girlfriend I ever had, her parents were like the main drug dealers of where I was at, lived in the city I lived in. And, I was around
Whew.
drugs like pills, anything you can think of, I was around it. And I was only like 17,
Mm,
16,
okay.
17. And I was super young in high school and stuff. And I just moved schools. And the friend I was talking about, Jenna, her and her parents that um, got murdered by her ex-boyfriend last year, almost been a year now. That's who I used to hang out with all the time, and, like, why it hit so hard for me and her, when we first met, we didn't do any drugs or anything like that. We had a friendship, and it was real, and even when we both like, I remember the first time we both did a pill together, and, like, I used to be on heroin. I'm not ashamed of, like, because 'cause I'm clean now, and, like, we did our first heroin, everything, you know what I'm saying? I went through all these terrible things with her and, like, all these people I went through with, and everyone I used to hang out with is dead now, and I'm just like, "This shit is so hard to get out of,"
It hit it hits you
are these great people are still, either using or dead, and, like, I just had to get out of my hometown. And I'm
fully.
lucky to be 5 years clean off the stuff I was on,
It's awesome
and it is super hard to get off that. Whatever drug of choice it is for someone with addiction, it's super hard, and the people that do make it out, it's a blessing.
for sure. Awesome.
It's a huge blessing, and, like, so in my time of like, I've went through a lot through drug addiction, but another, like, spiritual awakening kinda thing. I've overdosed twice, so I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to be here. Um, and those overdose stories are really hard to tell because they're super strong, they're super powerful. But first overdose story, I was clean for a couple weeks. I was doing pretty good, and like I don't really know what caused it. For me, it was always wanting just to not feel what I'm feeling at the moment. you know?
Right.
So I went and copped a bag of dope, and my drug of choice was heroin. And at the time, it's now fentanyl. Fentanyl is terrible. It's killing everybody, you know. And I didn't know it was fentanyl, and I did too much. And I was in my bedroom with the door closed, locked, and my mom was in the bathroom getting ready for work. And I just remember doing it and then putting the stuff up. And then I woke up in my room, and there was ambulance and police in my room, and they're telling me I overdosed. So, but what happened over on my mom's side, she was in the bathroom doing her makeup, and she says still this day she heard a voice was like, "Come, come save me," and she's like, "What the hell is this?" And like she's going in the room and she's knocking on the door, and nobody. I'm not saying anything, and she gets like a card, opens the door, and I'm completely unconscious. And she calls the police or ambulance, and she's doing CPR. When I wake up, they give me this paper, and I was unconscious for 15 minutes.
Mm,
And the
wow.
craziest thing happened when they were about to Narcan me. I woke up on my own. So not only I was unconscious for 15 minutes, I didn't even get Narcan, and I woke up on my own. So it was like a super big spiritual moment for me,
For sure.
and it was insane. But of course, as the strongest as my addiction was, I kept going. I kept using, and a couple years later, I got off work. I did the same exact thing. Like I forgot I bought too much, and it was fentanyl. And I was actually in a parking lot this time, and I had this little Toyota hatchback Yaris, and I parked in between these two big trucks, and I parked there, and I did my stuff, and I felt that feeling, and I knew I was about to overdose this time. So I kind of knew, and if I didn't I opened my door, and this time was very vivid. Like I remember hitting the grass and just seeing white, and then I opened up my eyes, and I was in an ambulance. It was the craziest experience I've ever felt,
That's
and
scary. That's
it
scary.
is.
That's no fun.
Yeah, and I was going crazy, and they were holding me down. I didn't know what was going on. I got to the hospital, and there's this like Facebook message with this girl, and she said, "Does anybody know this girl? My name's Jacqueline." It said name of Jacqueline. My mom got her CPR license 2 days prior, and she did CPR on me and saved my life. It was crazy. So
That is wild.
yeah, and as strong as those spiritual awakenings and everything was, I kept using. So that's how strong the addiction is. I can't explain. It's just like taking every emotion, everything ever away from you, and it kind of just pauses life. That's the
Yeah.
best way I could describe it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I'm here today and 5 years clean.
Yeah. So let's go.
But let me catch up a little on chat. What's up,
I know
ALB?
you would feel that after first couple times it would smack you on the head, but it's that last one,
Mm-hmm.
that last pack magic hits you hard.
It does. It does.
Uh, what's up, Sammy Rubio? What's up, my brother? That's my friend from high school.
No way. You got some
Let's
peoples in here.
go.
That's awesome.
He's got a mental story to tell too. What's up, ALB? Yes, sir.
Let's go. That's awesome. Thank you all for being here.
What's up, fam? He says. That's my boy.
And anybody in chat have any questions, just let us know. Let's ring about drinking and drugs. Then they pause your emotions, but then as soon as it goes away, your problems are still there, dude. And The problems just keep building and building and building and building. Yeah. I had to quit drinking too because it would just lead me to my other addiction. Like I haven't drank or done any substances in 5 years.
It's good.
Has How's the collection Pokemon cards help you through your journey? That's a good question. That's a good question. For
You go,
me,
yeah, you go first, Jack.
uh,
Ladies first.
all right, well, I'll go first and then you'll go. But it's all about you too. I'm glad you all are here just to learn about both of us. Um, for me, I started collecting and then, I never thought I would be live streaming doing this, but the the Pokemon community is what's the biggest for me, the connection and just like doing what we're doing now. That's really all I had to say. And it really helps me with my recovery because it keeps me grounded, it keeps me in line, it keeps me on schedule.
Yeah, I would have to agree with all that entirely. And it just keeps the temptations away. You stay focused on something good, a good community. Um, doesn't You don't go out on the streets and do whatever you may be doing or be tempted to do, And it's good fun with your family
Yeah.
and friends. Clean fun. I dig it.
Mhm. It's so much fun.
Jack's
What's
Jack's the pokey animal. You gotta ask her what she's pulled. I only got like some mid pulls over here. You don't want to see my pulls. Come on now.
Well, the biggest pool, it's not for me, it was for Jess. It was that Air Zorart card from Battle Partners. It's very rare and it's an air, it's like $2,000 card.
Woo.
That was the biggest card I think I'll ever pull.
Man, that's what's up.
But for myself, I pulled a
For,
Korean Umbreon
yeah,
one time.
Ebony, exactly. Exactly.
I traded
Traded
addiction for
one for
another.
another.
Yep,
It's a healthy
exactly.
one though. Expensive, but healthy.
It's more expensive than drugs. Pokemon
I
is.
don't I don't want to think about that in the numbers right now. Blah blah
Not
blah.
the numbers. It's okay. But like it really does mean like the connection and the memories. That's what's brought me life, like in the community and everything.
Yeah.
And it's helped me control my addiction more too, even because you learn like well for me I had to learn the budget and when I can spend money on Pokemon and when I can't.
Pokemon's for the wallet, the community for the heart.
100%.
ALB. Yeah, so should get some link drops going. All these legends in here.
Link drops.
Kobe Mark, good to see you, man. How's your Aloha Wednesday going? How's my Korean man on a mission? Team Mish.
Or ruin your mental state or others around you. Yeah. A lot of people in Pokemon, and it's something my kids and I do together. Yeah, that's awesome. That is really incredible. The connection it brings.
I hope I have that family vibe one day. That's huge. That's awesome. You're
That
so
is
stoked.
huge.
Still trying to get my girl to rip some packs. I know she's probably got some hotter hands than me. She's always got the good luck. Yeah, babe.
That's how Emma is. She's the same way.
That's
Your
cool.
oldest met his probation officer today, Kobe Mark says. I still question his sane level.
What about you, Jack? What is the best thing that has happened to you since you have been clean?
I would
Like,
definitely have to say Emma, my girlfriend. Like, I met her right when I got out of rehab, and it couldn't have been a better alignment or a better time because, I was fresh out of rehab. I needed support. And it was the first time in my life that I really wasn't looking for anything. Like, I wasn't looking for a relationship. I wasn't looking for sex. I wanted to worry about myself and figure out myself for the first time in my life.
don't you
And
just
once I
love when
actually
that
did
happens?
that, once you do that, man, everything starts falling into place.
Yeah, I love it when things find you. You just do good, and it comes back.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm all about the giving back, you know.
Groundation.
Mhm.
Always save for a rainy day. Always keep enough in your reserve.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It will help you grounded, not fall. When staying in rehab, always save for rainy days, always keep enough. Yeah, you can't let those dark days consume you for sure. They're hard to get out of sometimes, when you're in that state. And like one of my rules is always just reach out to one person.
Hey, not to put you on the spot, brother Samuel, but we should get you in one of these next times. This is my homie from high school, like I said already, and he's actually showing a little bit of interest in the cards, but cards aside, he's got a
Mhm.
great story to tell, and I think it would be good.
Yeah, if he's down, I'm totally down. For the more the merrier. Right now, I got Stafford for next week, and then I have Jess. And then I would love to anybody else that wants to be interviewed, you're welcome to let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, Discord, email. I would love the
Awesome.
more the merrier. I definitely want to get the community more out there to get to know everybody, get to know each other.
Sammy's a salesman, so he's real good at talking to the people.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, so
I'm all about that.
let's get it.
Ebony says a few years ago, my son had a mental health episode where he tried to harm himself with pills. After that, when I started streaming and him opening cards so we could bond and bring that out of him. That is awesome. I mean, I hate that your son went through that, but like bringing something beautiful into that with Pokemon and sharing, I think you made that into something beautiful and actually really helped his mental state. That's very important. Yeah, it's incredible.
Podcasts sound like fun. Yeah, this is cool. I ain't no Joe Rogan, but it's a start. The
I
wor-
feel
the
you.
the world needs it. Some that are in dark places, they don't know what it's like to be free and on the other side. Yeah, so that's for real.
Exactly.
100%, Sammy.
And we want to push them to show there is a positive outcome and there is another side. It's this doesn't last forever.
Oh, you know what? Did a little backwards, my guys, but my name is Tyson, by the way. Also, Big Island Angler.
Tyson, like the chicken nugget, I'm sure you got that a lot.
Yeah, and I also need to get myself a nice tripod, but this is
Oh,
working
mine,
for now.
I'm a streamer and mine is awful. So my other tripod, my camera's hooked to it. So I'm just like, and I got my ghetto one here.
Sammy's a streamer too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does all kinds of different stuff, and he does real estate, and he does his gaming on there. Plays Call of Duty and other games, streams.
Awesome.
So that's cool.
That's
It's a
good.
good outlet for him, and he also got me into the gaming too, which is where I started and thinking about maybe even doing some Pokemon gaming on the Nintendo. So
Heck yeah. I'll
Black
definitely
Fr-
watch that.
Black Friday coming though. Be patient, y'all. Don't spend too much of your money on stuff yet.
Facts.
Yeah, and you know what? Without my girlfriend too, whew, I don't know where I would be. She keeps me level-headed for sure and puts me in my place when I need it, man.
Mhm.
We have our ups and downs, you know. No relationship is perfect. I want y'all to know that too. It's
Yeah.
just how it goes. You gotta work through it.
Mhm.
Uh,
If you love that person, you both will work through it no matter what, you know?
for sure. I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm human. I pop off sometimes, but my heart, I can't I can't sit with myself, right? And
Mhm.
I just gotta go make things right. And then, you know, like you said earlier, life is short. You gotta let the people that you love know how you feel.
Mhm. It's super important. Just a few small words can, like, really put some impact on somebody.
You know, chill pit. It's nice to meet you, Tyson, aka BIA. Glad to be
Mhm.
here to support y'all on this. Yeah, what's up, my man? It's good to meet you too. Multi live invites. We should make you guys a channel. Brother Sammy, I need your help. We'll talk about it later, man. And get the fishing videos going, the gaming videos, maybe even some pokey videos. There's time,
Yes.
24 hours in a day, but I'll figure it out.
We would love to see some of the Hawaii. Tamara
Island.
said, "Is it hard getting Pokemon on the island?"
It has been a little bit, but I'm pretty smart with it. I just, you know, check all the spots and I don't pay overprice. I just actually got a spot that's close home to me. They're like 4.99 a pack, and that's working for me. That's pretty much as close as you can get to MSRP right now over here. So
Yeah.
it works. I was able to get some of those Costco drops as well too. So
Oh, nice. I waited both days. I didn't get anything. I never get anything from Pokemon Center. It hates me.
that website is just,
Oh,
my God, it's
a
impossible.
nightmare.
You know, whoever claims that they got stuff from PC Center, where's the pictures at? Where's the proof? I'm not buying the lies. Tyson, tell them about Whatnot. Oh yeah, so Whatnot is pretty cool. I haven't really got into that much yet, but it looks like there's some deals and stuff on there. But never ever gonna give up on the YouTube
Yeah.
community. So don't y'all worry about that. Yeah, we just found out about that, and it would be nice to get some product so that maybe one day could, you know, maybe
Yeah.
even rip some stuff for you guys, you know. That'd be cool.
Definitely. Yeah, one day at a time, man. Get those ideas building and just keep going. That's what I do. And it's a lot of work, but once you keep going and like some days are worse than others, for like your mental health and stuff, but you gotta always keep going and put in the work and it's definitely worth it. What was the last pack you opened? I think it was Battle Partners last night for somebody.
Whew. Man,
They
yeah,
announced
so
today.
I got a little bit of stock of some Silver Tempest.
Oh, nice. I like Silver Tempest.
That's what they're carrying out here, and it's kind of a trip because I'm not even uh like in the main town. I'm out and about out here in the lava fields where I live, and it was crazy to see. And that's not even Scarlet and Violet, so anything prior to Scarlet and Violet was a trip to see out here. I was like, wow, okay, I'll take
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, for sure, especially like Sword and Shield packs. That's awesome to find. I never
If
find anything here, but I also don't look anymore because everybody just gets everything so quickly here when I have looked in the past, and
yeah,
it was just like a waste of time. So like I don't want to put all my energy into that really.
no, I feel that too. You don't want to. There's
Mhm.
many more things to do. I
Mhm.
feel that.
But would I like to rip something for retail again? Yes.
tempting. I'm just trying to stack a little bit, and I'll probably start ripping.
Yeah,
I
that
know
part.
that I know that there's what is it? The Lugia V, and there's a Rayquaza in that set. That would be insane. That's
Yeah,
probably what I'll be going after.
they got some nice cards in Silver Tempest. I only have Prismatic here, and like you guys know how Prismatic goes.
That's what you're stocked on right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I have. If I were to open a pack, but you know I'm gonna get cooked.
Don't you already spoke it into existence. You already lost.
I
Don't
know,
say
so
that.
we're just gonna leave it as that.
Oh man, it's funny. I got a little bit of a variety. I got some Black Bolt, some Paradox, Journey,
Nice, you building it up.
Surging,
That's
Prismatics. Yeah,
that's
trying
good,
to.
dude.
And then I got some what is this? Korean and some Japanese too.
Nice.
So yeah, it's very different with it's like only 5 cards. So trippy. Not used to that.
I love Chinese cards.
The ones you sent me are so cool. I love that different colored background.
Mhm.
It's nice.
Yeah.
And I also found some of the Pocket Monster ones when I
Oh
was
yeah.
searching in the town. I wish I would have grabbed a couple of those. They also had some of the tops
Mhm.
Pokemons,
Old
but I
school.
I did yeah, but I didn't know exactly what to grab, and I'm sure it'll still be there too when I go back.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a big island we live on, but there is a lot less people over here than what you're used to up there. So, like when I go out, I'm seeing everybody every day. We're like, "Oh, what's up, brother? Yo!" Like
Right.
it's a little different over here. Always running into people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it can be good and it can be bad, you know. So that's why you gotta make sure everything pono with people. Everything's always good.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's up, Fat
Hungry
Eater?
Hollow.
Yeah, Ebs, I definitely miss the days where you can go on the shelves and find product.
Yeah, we were talking about you wanted to go swim with the sharks. Yeah,
Yeah.
watch that
Yeah.
watch that Jason Momoa show that just came out. It's really, really awesome. Talks about Hawaii and how their ancestors would do that, and it shows a little bit of him swimming with them. It's really cool.
No way. What's it
Yeah.
on?
Give me 1 second. My
Or what's
girl
it?
knows.
Okay.
I'll be right back, sis. What is it called, Billy?
Johnny
The show with
Tsunami.
Jason Momoa?
We swimming with the sharks, Ebs.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Chief of War, and I want to say
Chief
it's
of War.
Apple
I'm gonna write
TV.
this down. Okay. I
Yeah,
love Tubi.
Apple Apple TV.
I have Apple TV. I have that too, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got the Tubi.
Thanks, Ebs. Tubi. Yeah. That's that shit.
Yeah,
Hello, KA. Aloha.
definitely. I'm a hybrid. Freaking watching all kinds of stuff, listening to all kinds of different varieties of music. It's funny. I never used to like Hawaiian music. Isn't that
Oh,
funny?
really?
And I've been here my whole life, and just recently in the last like 10, 15 years, I just fell in love with it. And I love country now, and I couldn't stand country before. So it's funny, you think you're never gonna get into something, and then you give it a shot and you fall in love with it. So never say never.
100%.
You can't really say if you never try, right?
100%. Sometimes you gotta go out of your comfort zone to get in your zone.
Hey, I'll be real with you guys. I ain't got no shame. I was nervous coming on here tonight, but it's all good. I feel a lot better now. Come out of your comfort zone, come talk to the people. So,
Yep,
chilling. It's good.
that's what it's about. Good night, Tamara. Thank you for listening.
Stafford, my brother,
The boy,
what's cracking?
aka. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah, this is exciting. Now you're making me want to get into this and start opening up mail that we get to and all kinds of things. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, dude, that's no, it's good to
That's
get those
awesome.
ideas brewing.
Yeah,
It's good to have the inspiration and stuff. That's what got me started was other people inspiring me, and I couldn't have done it without them. So I gotta spread the positivity, the connection with everybody.
it's fun. All day.
People need light. Yes, I
You
agree.
you don't think about that though. People are watching. You don't think about that. People are watching whether they're younger or they're older, and they look
Mhm.
up to you. It doesn't matter. And I've I've actually, you know, sat there and thought about it, and there are people watching. So you gotta behave yourself. You gotta
Yeah,
behave yourself. I don't know
yeah.
how else to put it. Just from the experiences that I've been through, people are watching, and you may seem like just any ordinary person, and you are, but you could be popular and some hero to some other person, and you might not even realize it. So you gotta just keep it cool. You know?
100%, man. Yeah, I always say you never know who's listening. You never know who it can inspire that day or just help them have a better day. I think that's important, especially when you're at your lowest.
Yeah, me and Sammy, my buddy in chat right here, we have wanted to rip each other apart, and we've also freaking, hung out and hugged each other, like made up, like we've
Mhm.
gone through so much, him and I, and we built each other up. If he's having a hard time, he'll call me and I help him. Same. If I'm having a hard time, I call him up. He's right there for me. And you guys gotta just be there for the people you love. And it's important because you
Yeah,
just you just never know when that person's really gonna need to hear what you have to say. And
100%,
I
dude.
also I also want to say something too. I am kind of bad with interrupting sometimes. I am bad with that. But lesson that I have learned is even if you feel like you know something, just be quiet and shut your mouth because you could learn a thing or two. And it is so true. There will be times that I'll even be telling somebody something and they're like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I know. And I'm like, oh, brother, chill, listen, and I wouldn't be taking the time out of my day and wasting my breath if I didn't think that you needed to hear this. So, like, I always tell people, just listen. You're gonna learn a thing or two, even if you think you know. Just whoop,
Yep,
use your 2 ears. So, and
100%
and
agree with
and,
that.
and we learn things every day, no matter the age. Whether it's a word, a new word, a new fact. I mean, anything. It's just always don't ever keep your mind closed. Stay open minded and always be willing and eager to learn new things. It's only going to help you to be a bigger, better person. And so you can help the next person grow through.
Dude, I couldn't have said that better. I couldn't have said that better. Yeah, some people that's another big problem. Some people aren't listening to what people are saying, in this world. And I feel like that's a big part of the hurt that people are hurting. Nobody's listening.
I I feel like that all the time, but there's things that I feel are a test for you. Sometimes you kind of have to do it on your own. Um, but there are people that are listening, and you don't have because you don't ask. You have to come out of your comfort zone and talk to people. Sometimes people are busy and they don't realize it. Everybody lives a different life. And
Mhm.
something that Sammy told me the other day, Samuel Rubio, he said, sometimes you can't be expecting to have to for the other person to have the same heart that you have. And I get hurt like that sometimes because I'm always going out of my way to communicate with people, and like I feel like, hey brother, I would do that for you. How come you can't do that for me? And I get hurt sometimes by that. So you gotta guard yourself, and
I feel you, man.
it's just so
But
many things.
I'm gonna take a pause. I'll go back to you. We did just get a Gladiator Collectibles raid.
Awesome. What's up, guys?
What's
Welcome,
up,
welcome.
everybody? We got
Gladiator, what's up, bro? I got your mail. I Yeah, not too long ago. I'll post them up in the Discord.
let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Pop Pop, Old Man Dirt, Rena, Gladiator. Thank you for bringing your viewers over. It totally means a lot. We're
No
doing an
problem.
interview with people in the community. Big Island is our first interview ever, our first podcast. So shout out to Big Island, talking about just our lives and like mental health and just positivity. It's been a really good stream already. So thank you for the raid, guys.
Welcome, welcome, guys. What's up, brother? Hope you had a wonderful day.
But yeah, I can relate to like having such a big heart and wanting other people to feel what you're feeling. And, like you said, not everybody is gonna feel the same way you feel, especially in that moment, no matter how bad you want them to, and you got
No,
to accept that sometimes, you got to be like, okay, so what do they want? How are they feeling? And that's where like the empath comes in, and you're like, oh, I understand you now, you got
no.
to try to listen and understand somebody else too.
So you can work accordingly with that for sure.
Hmm.
Exactly.
What's up, Debt Mode? What's up, Rafa? Thank you all for coming in through the raid.
Yes, I. Bro Ja, BIA. What's up, brother?
But yeah, sometimes a big heart can hurt us, but when we do get hurt and stuff, we learn lessons so we can protect it.
That is 100%. And I wouldn't change.
Yeah.
It's good.
I feel like we all go through different life lessons, but they're all kind of the same. We all build each other, we all go through the same thing in a different way. We all have different privileges. We all have different things, but we all deal with grief and we all deal with like mental health or stuff like that. So
No,
there are similarities with everybody. I feel like that's important, even if they're bad.
it's gonna be the next song title right there. In a different way.
In a different way. We'll write it
Yeah,
down.
yep, jot that down. We're gonna mash up right there. Collaboration,
That sounds
island
like a
style.
good reggae song.
In a different way,
Woo
we're
woo! There we
giving
go.
thanks and praise.
Boom.
We're gonna write something for that.
And you play the ukulele. Boom.
The ukulele. Yep.
Ukulele.
Ukus is like it, it's like lice. That's what ukus is. It means
Really?
lice. Yeah, head lice. But it means lele is jumping, so they say that it sounds like jumping fleas when you play it. So that's why they named them
Really?
ukulele.
No
And
way.
and and my girl may come and tell me the full on Hawaiian version because I may have left something out right there. But technically, yeah, that's why they call them that.
Rafa, thank you for the $2 donation. Like mine's like hearts, 100%. What's up, Center Hill?
That's how. Man, all the freaking legends coming in today.
And we got 50 likes. Wow. Thank you
Let's
guys
go.
so much. That's amazing. For the first podcast, absolutely amazing. And we are on our way to 2K. If anybody in chat hasn't subscribed, it would totally mean a lot. It's free to subscribe if you like what you're watching.
It's free to share the love
It is. It really
and join
truly
the
is. That's why
community.
I like sharing everybody's links, and getting everybody in the same community and just, the real ones will go together, and just build our own community. It's really cool. I love it. But yeah. And it's crazy like how much we went through and like who the people are we today and the connections we have now and what we're doing in the present. Appreciate you, Santos, hanging out tonight.
That's a big name on this island, Santos.
Really.
Yeah. What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Do you guys do 5-year plans? I'm so confused, I'm not gonna
What kind of 5-year plan, Stan?
lie.
I mean, Staff.
Hey, it
Stanford.
rhymed.
Brother Stanford.
But yeah, pretty much it's like the podcasts are not timed and anything. It's all about you, like, and you just spreading positivity to people and just, sharing their story and other people can share their stories. And I feel like we put a lot of impact on people. I feel like even for me, it's already been amazing.
Okay. Hey, honestly, Stafford, that would be a really good idea, and I should get on that. I've meant to make plans like that, and I just think that you get caught up in life. I mean, not to make excuse, but it would be good to really commit to that and just make some good goals for that, for sure. It's a good idea,
Yeah,
bro. Thank you for bringing that up.
yeah, because like when I first got in recovery, I had like the 5-year plan, and I feel like that could never stop. You always gotta try to reach those small goals to get to those bigger goals.
You know,
Um, for me, I I almost want to continue growing my stream. I want to have a bigger community with recovery and Pokemon. That's why I love it that we're doing these podcasts. And really, I just want to grow as a person and be the best person I can be with doing the stuff I love to do. And that's live streaming now. So I really just want to grow my business and live streaming and make more content. And like right now, I'm not putting my 100 in it, and I feel like that's me with my mental health and stuff. Some days are just terrible, and like it's hard to do streams sometimes, even. So I need to start working and more harder and putting my 100 into all my content videos and stuff. Um, but another goal of mine is to get a house.
it'd be
2
awesome.
years. Yeah.
That would be really awesome. You'll have a whole entire sealed room. I can see it now.
Yeah. Those are also some slabby patties. Me and Emma likes water Pokemon, so she collects all the water Pokemon and Lapras and everything. And then I got all my primates back there. I got more slabs. They're just in a box. I really want to get a binder for my slabs.
Yeah, I want to get a top loader binder because I don't have one of those yet. I don't know why, but and
Oh yeah. I love the
I
top
still
loader
gotta hit you
binder.
for the shipping because that one I won from you is my first slab. I am so excited about it.
That's crazy. I love that.
I
That's
can't wait.
amazing.
So soon, soon. Sorry about that, sis. I got you on
Dude,
that.
oh, dude, no problem. You're like, I don't mind when people are like around the chat and stuff. I still have bags here from like a year ago. I'm talking about people that I can't get a hold of, and I don't feel comfortable with getting rid of their stuff. I don't know.
I know. I texted you that day. I was like, sis, don't auction it off on a wheel.
I know. I would never. That's not me.
That's so funny. You should just mess with them, see if they'll get back in the live. Be like, you guys, we're doing an auction.
Yeah, I feel like you have to do those small goals to eventually get to the big goals. There's steps.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Especially if it is a big thing, it's not gonna be easy. So you gotta even like with me when I'm working, if I see something that looks very overwhelming, I'll just smash it one little bit at a time, or else you're just gonna get overwhelmed. You're gonna get in
Mhm.
your head, and you're not gonna have the best day. So
Yeah.
you just
For
smash it
me,
a
I
little
just
bit at a
shut
time.
down. Yeah.
No shutting down.
Yeah. It's terrible. No, I've been getting out of the funk and stuff. 'Cause I have really bad depression and stuff. And I'm like just now getting out of it, you know. I'm pretty strong though. Like I'm so used to my depression. Like it's been since as long as I can remember. So I always push myself no matter what. Like get outside, walk, do something, just do it.
Well, you ever want to talk, I am here. And
Yeah, same
we have
goes
a
to
really
you.
awesome community here. So,
I couldn't have done it without you guys.
what's Gucci Man have to say? Always remember sobriety is a daily battle. It never can be let to idle. What did I? Okay.
Yeah.
Remove temptation. Stick with your support. Quitting is hard. 29 years sober, and I still avoid the aisle. Wow,
My
dude,
goodness.
that is huge. Makes my whew,
29
almost
years. I,
getting
I was only
almost getting
2.
goosebumps from that.
Yeah.
Almost getting
Wow.
chicken skins.
That's amazing. That's a long time. And it's something that lives with you forever.
I I do pretty good with it. I just don't go around those aisles.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy is they make the packaging so pretty, just like the cards, just like everything. They want you to buy it. Like they make it look
Mhm.
so inviting. It's hard. It's rough. So and I still even after being 7 years, almost 7 years sober from the alcohol, I it's hard to remember exactly what it felt like, but I do remember that it was more of a blur and more negative than positive. And let's say I had some awesome times, but the battle overweighs the good. And I mean, if you want to be healthy too, let's just say that that's not the healthiest thing to be doing every day.
Yeah, dude. Rafa, thank you so much for the $10 donation. He says brought Gladiator Raid brought even more people together. I love that. I wish the best of success to conquer depression for everyone here. Grief is love, and that has nowhere to go. I heard recently. That is a good way to put it. Yeah, love and nowhere to go. Yeah, that gave me goosebumps for sure. Um, 10LV, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you, homie. Guys, go check out 10LV. Can I please get a link drop? Welcome in, Pokey Rocker, Colin's dad.
So you like hiking, right? And you're
Hmm.
spiritual. Do
Yeah.
you like do you like collecting crystals, Jack?
So what's funny is like when I was younger, like I grew up in a creek, so there was a creek in my backyard. So I was super into finding quartz and like stuff
Let's
like that.
go.
I I was super into it as a child and like as I got older I got back into it and like what the rocks really mean and like spiritually and stuff like that. Um but I swear ever since I got into Pokemon I turned all my other hobbies off, but I
I
still have crystals and stuff.
I feel it too. I'm not gaming as much either lately because
Mhm.
of the Pokemon stuff too. I mean, you just kind of switch and then you find that thing again later in the future. It's okay. That's how. That's how it
Yeah.
happens. But I we don't have much crystals here. That's why I am so jelly of the people up in the mainland because they can go hunt for quartz and amethyst and all that stuff. So I definitely need to get my butt up there so I can go hunting for crystals. We
Yeah,
have
it's
we
super
have
fun.
just little bit. We have volcanic glass. It's a peridot.
Oh, yeah.
They call it olivine. And I've found a couple chunks that are about 2, 3 grams, and it's really not nothing, but it's a big find for here. We have a couple green sand beaches on my side of the island too.
Wow.
It's all made from that crystal itself. But to actually find real deal crystals, you got to go up where you guys live up in the mainland. So,
Right, yeah. Another thing I always enjoyed hunting was shark teeth. Like, I grew up
oh,
in North Carolina, so when I did go to the beaches there was all kinds of shark teeth, like, I could find them very easily. I love
that's so
doing that.
awesome. I wish I
In
could find
Hawaii,
some
can you
here.
find any?
You can, you can. I don't know if it's as easy though. Were you in like a brackish? Was it salt,
Yeah,
fresh?
it's yeah, like, Myrtle Beach is it's a shitty beach, but, like, it's a North Carolina beach, and, like, you could even find megalodons there.
Okay.
Mhm.
It
I
just,
never
I guess it
found one,
just depends.
unfortunately.
I
That's a
haven't
dream
really
of
looked.
mine.
That would be sweet, Jack. That would be so cool. I
That's a
um
dream.
I should do some research actually, look into that. I'm not sure. I guess everything plays a role in the availability of them, but I would love to
Mhm.
go find some. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It's super fun. I love that. I love fossils too, like, I'm super interested in all that.
We've got a lot of good shells, a lot of good shells to go pick on the beaches here.
Oh, that's awesome. I love
My
that too.
my girlfriend will just sit there for hours and just pick shells, and I love
Dude,
sitting there with her and picking them. It's good fun.
that sounds so therapeutic. I that sounds amazing.
It's good.
That's awesome.
Gotta spread the aloha too. Sometimes people that aren't from here, they'll come up while we're sitting on the beach and they'll do some stuff that we don't really agree with. But the main thing we try the best to teach them. You know,
Yeah.
so that's really all it is. People not understanding and just
Yeah.
gotta teach.
Yeah.
Like if I were to come up in your town, I'm sure I would be in just a total different,
Yeah.
you know, and I would have to learn how things work up there. It's not gonna be the same over here.
Definitely not. Yeah, it's crazy how everywhere works differently.
We speak different over here too. Everything.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to speak pidgin. I'm trying to speak proper English right now, but I'm
I
so
love
used to it.
it. Oh, bro, no way, NC all day. And yeah, KA, NC does have some nice like rock finding places and minding places. I've been to a few in my life, and I found some nice crystals and stuff.
Rafa, what are my chase cards? What do you already have? So, I'm trying to chase after some Charizard cards, but it's been hard to find those sets. So without
Mm.
those sets, it's hard. And buying the singles are expensive. So I really want to get some Paldean Fate, some Obsidian, and some 151, but I just don't see it on the shelves over here. That's why
Got you.
Sammy and I were talking about maybe Whatnot, because I do see every once in a while you can get some deals.
Hmm.
And
I don't mess with whatnot,
I
but
know,
that's
I
on
remember you
different
saying that.
reasons.
I remember. Don't worry, I told you I'm not gonna give up on you, Jack. YouTube fam for life.
YouTube, baby. No. Oh yeah,
Uh,
he's Stafford didn't get to hear how long you've been growing your dreads.
Stafford for about 10, 11 years now. It's been a wild journey. Uh, I should wash it. I haven't in a little bit, but I still wash it. I just don't comb it. That's all you have to do. I have curly hair, so it just started to twist up naturally after a while. The best thing is going to the ocean. The salt water is so good for your hair. People don't realize that.
Yeah,
It's, it is.
it's good for your skin too. Oh my God, I wish I could live near salt water.
Well, make that 5 year plan. You want the house. You want that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you get that spot by the beach. You can make it happen.
100%. It's got one day.
I got big goals too, and it gets overwhelming. But like we were talking about, just one step at a time.
That's all it is. 1 minute at a time. Sometimes.
My pigeon comes out automatic when I go home. Yes, you already know.
Yeah, the Charizard from the UP celebration. That card's going up.
I got some of this Black Bolt, man. I hope there is a Victini or at least the Zekrom. It doesn't even have to be
Dude,
the
yeah.
black or white rare. I'll just take that SIR. It's so nice.
Yeah, it is beautiful. They did crazy with that set. Yeah, I wanted to stay away
What?
from whatnot. Yeah.
Stafford. Full metal Charizard? That sounds insane.
Yeah. They have a Pikachu one too in the celebration UPC. It's super expensive now. It's crazy.
Bro. Stafford, are you sure, man? That's my that's legit like my favorite one from when I was a little kid. I got my Charizard plush up here too. He's watching over my cards. Like no one's gonna fuck with my cards. Excuse my language. He's guarding them.
Good to see you, Blue Shore. Thank you for being here.
Yes, you got the raw philosophy. Yes, we got the raw philosophy.
Hmm.
One of my paddling coaches, his name is Uncle Rafa. And it's so awesome to hear that name on here. There's a few Rafas on the YouTube.
Yeah. Captain Rafa. He's a YouTuber. We got Rafa Philosophy.
It's a card my kid's friend gave me for some art. I'll send you some pics. Raja, that'd be super cool, Stafford. Thank you, brother.
Ready, Samuel. Revolution. I love that band.
Revolution is the vibes. Yeah,
The
son.
vibes.
I know. I have lots of lyrics that I need to write down and start making music. It's
You and me
important.
both, man. Yeah, I do have one song out. If anybody in chat hasn't heard it, exclamation point music. That's the Spotify link. My song's called "At the Right Place" by Jack Ran Away, and it's on all platforms. If you guys want to listen to it, a bowl or two, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's not originally by them.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
I do
It's
like
like
their version better. The
Slightly Stupid.
Slightly Stupid. I like Pepper. I used to listen to them.
Oh yeah, that's all the oldies, the
hmm
goodies. Yeah, I got a music list I can send you to
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of
that'd be
different
great.
stuff.
Good night, Ka. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Speaking of rehab here and cleaning and philosophy, that's the signs. The vibe is always right.
It's all been live. Nice. But that
You
was
seen
awesome.
you seen everybody live, Sam. Freaking guy.
I have a friend like that. He's literally met everybody, seen everybody, did everything. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, since he went back up mainland from Hawaii, he's seen so many people. It's super cool. We just don't have people come out to the islands like, and especially after COVID, man. I mean, everything got weird after that. But we used to have so much more venues and things to do, and carnivals and fairs and stuff. So I would really love to see more things come back over here. It would be
Yo,
nice.
yeah, for sure. Rafa, I don't know if I can do a giveaway. Let me see. I don't have my tech person here, Miss Emma.
Jack, I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. You want to talk to chat?
Perfect.
Okay.
That sounds good. Rafa, let me see real quick if I could pull up Nightbot. Salt Pepper live in concert. That's awesome. I've seen Dirty Heads in concert. I did see Dirty Heads in concert with my cousin and Emma. I think that was like one of the last concerts I went to. Matt Gooch, I'm just a dumbass. I don't know how to get. You're gonna laugh at me, but I really don't know how to look up anything. Never mind, I found it. Let's see. If I need help, I will let you know. Okay, Rafa, what were you trying to do for a giveaway? Hey, Cajun, welcome in.
His soul.
His soul. I got it pulled up if you would like.
Jack, did you hear about that? Some lady sold her soul for a Labubu set or something for like
Fuck.
$1,000 or $2,000.
Those
Yeah,
Labubus were not freaking Dominic. There was
dude. Yeah,
something wrong with
I
them, bro. Those are the devils.
I heard about it on the freaking news today, and something like she signed her signature in blood. The guy asked her, he wanted her
What?
soul for the dolls. Yeah, it was pretty heavy.
I knew there was some weird shit going on with some people with that.
Yeah,
I knew it.
always trust the vibes that you feel.
But yeah, you can check the site. The only thing I have in the site is Jack in the Box, the mystery bags, and I have prismatic booster packs. The devil, stay away from Lububu. Yeah, I saw this one video, this guy, and he was in his car, and there was this other car, and it was parked. There was nobody in it, and there was a Labubu hanging from the mirror in their car, and it was just swinging back and forth, not like a light swing like this. It was going, just moving. I was like, oh hell no. Bays likes Labubus, and K&Q, my vendor that I get all my product from, he's always like, "You sure you don't want any Labubus?" And I'm like, "No,
Are you for sure? For sure? I'm for sure.
literally."
All right, I'm back in action. I had to hit that 420 break.
We like that 420 break. I might have to get one here soon too.
That chalice itself is way too big to even fit over here in my little spot. So,
But yeah, if you guys want to do giveaways for chat, that's fine. Just let me know and I'll check the store and everything.
whose soul's up for sale right now? Let me check chat.
And I'm gonna get more product tomorrow for tomorrow's stream.
Yeah, and brother Angler is gonna get himself a tripod.
William,
So
I'm
that's
not
that.
sure what the ticket price is for Labubu's because I don't
Bro,
care.
it is hella long. Way too long.
Way too long. I thought my hair was long. No.
It would be so long if it wasn't dreaded too. It would be probably maybe not twice the length, but it'd be quite a bit longer than what it is already.
Aerosite said, just interviewing tonight, or would you rip some prismatic? If you want to rip some prismatic Aerosite, I mean, I'm down. If I'm down, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. Okay, I got your order. 3 packs.
Pokey Jack, ripping packs,
All
stacks of
right.
packs.
Now I got 3 packs left. Aerosite making an order. What a legend.
Let's go. I did not see this coming.
I didn't either.
Coming out of left field. Woo.
Woo, Aerosite, man. This is huge. You already guys know how prismatic is. You're either gonna hit or you're not. We're gonna start off with the Sylveon and Eevee pack.
I always had a dream to grow my hair and give it to a girl for cancer. I did this last time because of the energy in the past I had with alcohol. I believe in it. I respect that, Sammy. Yeah, you didn't want to do that because of the energy behind it all. But, you moving forward now, you should still do that. And no homo, bro. You look good with long hair. Grow that
There you
stuff.
go. Nothing wrong with telling your friends that they look good, okay? Come
This
on,
time I'm
Prismatic. Just
ready.
bring us something, please. Okay, we're at the reverse. Fucking anal beads. No regular energy. Okay. Come on, Aerosite.
Come on, baby. Let's get it. Sweetheart.
And Rafa, if you do send an order, let me know. And I'll check. Come on, Aerosite. And if anybody wants any mystery bags, there's only 7 left, and we'll be opening them live if they get sold out tomorrow. But sent to Emma. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to check. Oh, we got a Lucario. We got something.
Nice.
Something. And Aerosite joined the Scissor Gang, reading up that membership. I appreciate you, Aerosite.
Let's go.
Yeah, a new skate game came out. Oh, I've heard about that. That seems like I used to love some good skate games back in the day. I used to actually skateboard. It used to be
Same,
pretty good.
same here.
You
I
did?
love. Yeah, and Sammy skates too. It's good.
Oh, really? Do you guys
Yeah,
still skate or
I kind of shifted into longboarding over here instead,
that
and
makes sense over there?
you can drift on them too. It's a lot of fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun. All right, last pack Aerosite, you degen. Come on. Please, can we please hit something? Oh, we got a Pokeball. Larry. hollow, not tile, and a hollow energy.
Those hollow
So
energies are sweet.
yeah, I mean you got 2 hits out of 3 packs. Prismatic, not too bad. GG's Aerosite. Thank you for the order.
I do have
Unexpected order.
I do have Discord, Stafford. I'm in Jack's. I'll get a hold of you on there, brother.
Yeah, he has a different name on Discord.
It is. It's Nighthawk 808. That's my gaming name on Call of Duty.
He said keep it. I can start a giveaway if you want, just for fun. So Rafa, you said you sent it to Emma, but I can't check that. Um, what did you send? We should make you guys a Discord. If you guys want to get in, there's a giveaway going on. We'll type in Primate and talk about stuff as long as Big Island's still cool with being live.
Yeah, I can hang out for probably another 20-30 minutes, and then I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go make some dinner.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Yeah.
They were 2 Jack in the Box, picks of 5. You can do a battle, just ship the pools. All right. I'm just
Look
gonna I'm not gonna
look
do
to
a
the
battle
left.
or anything. I'm just gonna use Nightbot.
Which my left or what? I look like Solomon.
But all right, 2 Jack in the Boxes. Would you like to give me 2 random numbers, or would you like me to pick for you?
We gotta get Jack out of the box. She's stuck in the box.
I know. And Aerosite, I saw you got the last 3 of Prismatic.
That smile was classic.
I can pick for the battlers. I'm not gonna do a battle, Rafa, just because I'm on vertical. I'm just gonna do a giveaway. That's all right. All right. 3, 1, 2, 3. It's hard for me not to see anything. 3. I don't know how I'm gonna put this here or in the camera. I'm just gonna put
All
it down. You're gonna have to trust.
all vert, no zonto.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oops, about showed it. Okay. So let's see
I
what's the
do have one,
giveaway.
Stafford.
We got a
My name is.
full art.
Sorry.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, go
Noivern
ahead, John.
and a full art. We didn't get us alternate art, but we got some nice cards here. You guys getting this giveaway? Type in Primate from Rafa and from Aerosite. Thank you. And I'm so sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're good. I was
All right.
just letting Stafford know I do have the Discord. My name on there is Nighthawk 808. After I will find you on there, so no worries.
What's up, Odie? All right, so I saw Aerosite get the last 3 packs of Prismatic. What a degen. We need some luck for this man. What's up,
Woo!
Ralph? So, but where can you say you're at in life right now? How is life now and mental health and everything?
Who is that, Jack?
I said, how's life now and how is your mental health now
Oh, you were
after
asking me.
everything you've been through?
Okay. It's solid. Everything is going really good now. Um, I would just stick to what makes you happy and your family, and you will just stay focused. I mean, otherwise you're gonna go backwards and down spiral. The most important thing is pick your friends wisely, choose your circle wisely, because as much as you think that, oh no, their actions is not gonna rub off on me, that's complete BS. You are who you hang around. You are what you eat. Um, it, I mean, even when I go around someone with an accent, I'll come home and I'm like speaking Australian. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, it just
Mhm.
it happens. It rubs off on
Yeah.
you, and you have to guard yourself. And if you need to remove yourself in order to do that, then so be it. But you have to be strong. So my mental health is good. I would say I'm a lot more clear now. And I actually remember what I forgot earlier. So you were talking about how you have ADHD and some PTSD sometimes, and I feel like everybody does to a certain level.
Mhm.
Just because it may not have been something massive, massive. If it impacted you, um, it could be big to that certain individual. And so, for certain things with me, like when I got into a car accident, um, I watched, our lives like just passing by us. I mean, you never know what could have happened in those moments. And so I drive with Aloha now, like way more cautious. And I'm sometimes paranoid when other crazy people are trying to pass me or do certain things. Um, you have to be vigilant. And another thing is, we had lost some puppies. They got sick, and that
Aw.
also scars me all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
so just certain things, like it doesn't have to be something huge in life. Those things, you know, should be talked about too. If it bothers you, it's, it's only gonna help the person.
I
If
definitely
you just keep
agree.
even little things, if you keep it bottled up, it's no good.
Yeah. I'm sorry you got in a car wreck. I can't imagine, like, I've lost friends in car wrecks, and it's always super unexpected. It's terrible, and I drive with a caution just because of them and, like, what they've went through, and,
I, yeah,
it's
I've
dangerous, though.
I've also lost people like that, and so I try to keep it a lot more safe now, for sure.
Yeah, dude, it's important. It
It
really
was
is.
for me personally though, that experience was a blessing in disguise. As much as it sucked, it made me get my things together. Because even if you're in a hurry, there's no need. Like, should have left earlier, like my girlfriend would say.
100%.
You-
Yeah.
there's no need. Even when I went to high school with Sammy, I was working with him at a gelato place that was right down the road from our school. And one day I was driving out and I was late to work, and I passed somebody. I ended up getting pulled over, and I got into a lot of trouble. And I was a lot more late that day because of it. And my boss,
Wow.
once I got there, smacked me upside the head and told me, "Hey, what you did that for? Now you're in even more trouble."
Mhm.
So you just, little lessons like that. It's unfortunate,
100%.
but if you learn from them, so it's good.
That's all it's about is learning from the lessons, your mistakes. You gotta
Well,
leap
and
on.
I've learned a lot too from other people's stories. Just from them telling me something, and you just know better. And you're like, if you make that decision then and there too, when they're telling you their story, you can be strong and just follow through with it and never get into that trap as well yourself.
Yeah, and, like, some of us are in such a bad mental state sometimes, it's hard to not fall in that trap, you know?
You know,
It's important to be aware of yourself and, like, just know yourself the best, like we were talking about earlier, Take yourself out of those situations if you have to.
you
Know
know.
what's good for you. Add to the giveaway. Thanks, Jack. Dude, Aerosite, thank you so much. Sorry it was traumatic, prismatic. This is our giveaway, guys, from Aerosite and Raw Philosophy. You
Yes,
like to get in. But yeah, man. It's crazy how much what you can say can impact on somebody, either in a bad way or a good way. So I think it's always nice to keep positive and keep spreading the positivity to people.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of hate in this world, especially with the internet nowadays.
Oof, too much.
That's why I want to have like a positive place and keep that negative energy out.
Yeah, that's what we need for sure.
Welcome in, Puck Rocker. Carly, hello.
I
Says my
agree,
brother passed.
Stafford.
Yeah, my Carly says my brother passed away from being hit by a drunk driver. The phrase "drive safely" has taken on a whole new meaning of me. Dang, I've lost friends to that. I can't imagine losing my brother. Thank you for sharing with us, Carly. Um, yeah, definitely a whole new meaning of that for sure. I can relate in a different way.
Sorry, been in and out of the stream. You're good, Mish. What's up, my man? Tell your wahine I said aloha. Tell her I said aloha, auntie. I know it drives her nuts when I call her auntie. It's respect your elders. That's what we call them here on the island.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
Mrs. Z, Auntie Z. I can call her Auntie Z. There we go. Oh, she gonna be pissed. Two.
We didn't pull anything too crazy. We only did six prismatic packs, and we're giving our Airsight's giving it away, and then Raw Philosophy added these two cards to give away. So if you guys would like to enter, just type in primate. We're gonna do that at the end of the stream, which will be really soon. We're catching up towards the end now. It was a really nice first podcast, though. I really enjoyed this.
It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you had me here. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, man.
Glad everybody jumped in.
Does chat have any last minute questions? Yo, Death, welcome in.
Oh, sorry about that.
For me or Big Island, it's all about Big Island, guys. Seriously, thank you for being a guest for the first time and doing this with me and experiencing this with me. It went really, really well, better than I expected, and it got me thinking a lot, and I really like that.
Get the blood flowing, get the brain thinking.
Yeah.
So.
So our next guest will be Stafford next week.
Hey,
And
Stafford, like I said, but no shame.
yeah.
No shame. I was
Nothing but
nervous. But
I was nervous too, even, and I go live all the time, and like, it was new for me too, and I'm glad you went with it and stuck to it with me.
bruh, Johnny Tsunami ain't got nothing on island there. Are you kidding me? Come on. My cousin is the most reckless driver on the planet. He essentially takes the car onto one wheel and speeds 55 kilometers over the speed limit, nearly ran me over 5 times. Bro, watch out for that guy. Crazy. I got a coworker like that. He's like my best friend, but he always be messing around. And we've got some close calls. We got big machinery at my work too, and I'm like, bro, you gotta stop messing with me like that. We're gonna start throwing blows eventually.
What's your future podcast gonna be about? It's just gonna be about whatever people want to talk about. Really about like their recovery, why they became who they are today. and whatever they are comfortable with talking about. Anybody in chat, message me. I would love some more people online to interview. And Carly, I'm glad you're here, and it's really nice for you to say it's very encouraging. It really means a lot. Good night, Bays. Thank you for hanging out.
That's fine. Aloha. You have a good night. Gladiator raid.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Rafa. I appreciate everybody being here. But Big Island, I was super good to getting to know you. This has been super, super fun,
Likewise.
very encouraging, and I'm glad that we got to do this tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me, sis.
Would you like to say anything or any more questions before we end and do this giveaway?
No, not really. Everything is smooth with me. Everything is good. Any you guys have any other questions for Jack or I, feel free. But
Yeah, sounds good to me.
yeah.
And Carly, yeah, I can add you to the interview list. Message me on Discord, Instagram, or email. Exclamation point Discord, email, or Instagram, and message
So
me on there.
Sammy, I got you, bro. I'll get you linked up with Jack later on, okay?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just shoot me a message, Samuel. I'll get you on there too. I would love the more the merrier. Anybody that wants to share and help each other grow, and just talk about their life.
Hey, thanks, brother. You be safe too. No worries. You're welcome. Glad to see you.
Let's go, Adam. I'm glad you got something out of it, and thank you for letting us know that. It definitely means a lot. What did staff ask? Is cereal a soup?
Get your salty cereal out of here, freaking shin stains.
I would say it's not a soup. I feel like soup's hot, right?
Oh, just giving Mish hard time.
Hey, I appreciate you,
Videos
Samuel.
NBA ripping some waves. That would be
But
fun.
absolutely awesome interview. Seriously, thank you all for showing up, smashing that like button. We almost got the 60 likes. Absolutely wonderful. Big Island, it was so good to get to know you, man.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do this giveaway. I'm not gonna raid anybody. I can't really raid on my phone, so we're just gonna end it after the giveaway. But Big Island, if you ever need someone to talk to firsthand, you can always hit me up. And thank you for tonight. Seriously, it means a lot.
Yeah, so thank you for having me, sis. You guys all have a wonderful night.
All right,
Aloha. Good luck on that giveaway, and I'll catch you guys next time.
all right, homie. Much love.
Much love.
All right, and our winner is Matt Gooch. Gucci.
Congrats, Gooch. Let's go.
Let's go, Gooch. Hey, I appreciate you, Big Island.
I appreciate you guys. All right, take care. Good night.
Good night, Matt Gooch. You got the Leafeon, Neuburn, another full art Pokeball, Hollow, and the Lucario from Rafa and Aerosite. Shout out to them. Thank you guys. This was so much fun. Thank you all for being here. Our next one will be next week, maybe Wednesday, whenever Stafford's not busy. I will let you guys know. Stafford, keep in contact with me. Matt Gooch, congratulations. And thank you all for being here. We're just gonna call it. And I love you guys. If any of you guys need to hit me up, talk. I'm always here. All right. Remember, mental health matters. Now I gotta match the. Hey, it's gonna keep going. Everybody has a different story. You guys, I love you guys. Peace. See you next time. I'll be live tomorrow night with the Rip and Ship. Bye, guys. Love you.